Well, so we know that a lot of your messages are coming in. Let me just read this one. It says, "Good morning, Mama V and Roland. Roland, please ask Mama V why she's selective in reading out our messages." So we just read this one. It's from Alfazari, Cape Coast. Just read yours.
I haven't even read any messages, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm guilty.
I always will be guilty. And this one says, "It doesn't matter the level of instability among the opposition party, the way the citizens are coping with the policies of the ruling government. The NPP can win easily upon their wrangling, despite their wrangling, unless the NDC meets the needs of the Ghanaian." That's coming from Wisdom Aholu, who is giving us this very message from Akachi. And okay. And this one, I don't know who it's meant for. "Any man that looks at a woman lustfully has committed adultery." So technically, I think that if you look at water lustfully, you have taken your bath.
I know. I've heard it. So
it's on social media.
What, you feel guilty about the message? You're personalizing it.
Please. So. That's from Dupik Stephen from Kintampo in Abunafu region. Dupik, we say thank you very much. I thought you were aiming the message at you were aiming the message at some people.
See your mind.
Oh, how? Don't mind her. Please, we're looking at the stories on the news portal myjournalline.com. NDC executives are apparently suing Dr Rollins, and they want a rerun of the Clote Colley parliamentary. How true is this, Mama?
So let's click on this. Let's read the details of this. Okay, because we know that Senator won the seats, not too long ago, and there've been issues actually, but this is new. Story says that 4 National Democratic Congress executives have sued the Clote Colley parliamentary candidate, Dr. Dr Rollins. The executives are asking the Accra High Court to stop Dr. Dr Rollins from holding herself out as parliamentary candidate for the constituency. The petitioners, Joseph Nakuboche, Jacob Amin, Al-Haji Mohammed Mahmoud, and Reverend Michael Kobinania J. Soa, insist Dr. Rollins was not qualified to contest in the primaries because she is not a registered voter. 2 others, the NDC as well as the Electoral Commission, have been joined in the suit as defendants. The petitioners do not understand how the 2 institutions would allow Dr. Dr Rollins to contest in the parliamentary primary when she does not qualify to do so. Well, keeping an eye on this issue.
Is she really
a matter of interest? Kindly go
voter?
back.
Her name is on the register?
Her name is not on the national register.
Wow.
My understanding, kindly go back for us, my understanding, from the explanations given, particularly by the chairman of the Greater Accra NDC, is that there are certain criteria that, there's a criteria that you have to meet. There are points that you have to gain during the vetting process. And, you have to be registered. But that point does not necessarily carry a lot of marks. You may gain other marks in other areas that could overrule that. Okay. That's why she went through, even though she's not on the national register. Besides,
but nationally, if you're not a registered voter, can you contest the next election? I think you can.
No, because by the time we go into the 2016 elections proper, whether
your name would have been,
she would have registered. Yes. We'll open the register again. Yeah, so that's the argument. By the time we get into the,
it means that this one is moots dead on arrival.
Maybe their point is the fact that she's a candidate today. But as it is now, she's not registered.
Okay.
We'll probably have to go back into their constitution and see exactly what it says.
Because, the Electoral Commission will give a definite date for which the party will need to do the filing. And at the time also, before then, they would have opened the voters register. People would have registered and had entries. And so even if you are supposed to be a registered voter, you would have qualified to vote. Yeah. So I think that, that's their own internal party.
Technically speaking, she's not a parliamentary candidate yet. She's not one recognized by the Electoral Commission.
Great.
Because the Electoral Commission hasn't done all those things. People are not officially on their in their books.
What's the problem with that place? NDC.
A lot of politics in that place.
I think that we need to call Kwabena Chenchenhine Boateng. He's very adept at making all these analyses, as well as Pachiafre. I forgot.
Okay, so let's get on the other topical issue on myjournalline.com today. Government Nagra tangle over effectiveness of new teacher policies. The next issue, please. Angry Kofrodia youth wants court to stop masts construction. Yeah, that's another story here. Russia fires Turkey boats warning shots. Something that's been underreported, because if you look at it, Russia and Turkey, they are far from us. Their politics has nothing to do with us, if you like. But there's some kind of tension.
Yes, because of that very jet.
Yeah, after Turkey shut down and that Russian airline.
I love this man. He appeared before the Duma the last week. Fred, can we look at the next one and said Russia will consider its interests first before issues of interests of others who are, let's say, Muslims, etc.
Yeah. Kindly open this issue up for us. Very heartbreaking when I heard it. Was it on Sunday? Man hangs
is it the gentleman who
cells.
killed the lady?
Please go up. No, this is a
he
different
hasn't committed
story.
suicide yet?
So a suspect has committed suicide in the police cell in the Western region. Joy News has learnt. Mohammed Amba died after strangling himself with a rope within the cells. In a gory sight, Amba had blood oozing from his eyes and streaming down his bare chest. The Western Region Police have also confirmed the incident and are in a crunch meeting over the matter. Well, as at the time this report was put together, this is the third time the deceased had been arrested for an offense. This time he was accused of stealing a mobile phone in an amount of 200 cedis belonging to a man who he accused of sleeping with his wife. The incident has left the Western Region town of Sefi Bodin chaos, with the youth said to be vandalizing properties of the police. It is not clear yet the reason behind their vandalism. The police are working hard to bring the situation under control. So it happened in a place called Sefi Bodi.
Sefi Bodi.
Hey, Sefi Bodi. Oh gosh.
All right.
But it's a sad story of a man, who was arrested for allegedly stealing, and then, he ended up hanging himself and dying in the process in the police cell.
Very tragic. Okay, so let's go up and see whether we can get some other stories on the news portal, My Joy Online, and then where Power Ministry, of course, the story denies false publication by Norwegian newspaper on a merry deal, and we're just reading a lot more. Let's click it and see whether we can read subsequently where we left off.
Okay.
Because
what I read to you was up to the denial stage. So this is this is where they are bluntly denying, and the issue of cost of plants. That's what's next.
And it says the ministry wishes to state that the agreement with Ameri is a build, own, operate and transfer agreement and not an outright purchase of generating plants. And the story continues that the government of Ghana has not made any payment to Ameri and will not be making any payment for the cost of the equipment. Per the agreement with Ameri, the government of Ghana through the Volta River Authority will only be making payment to Ameri for power produced and supplied to the VRA, just like any other IPP. But if you go up, if we can go up a little, go up, up. It says it says due diligence had been made, and so it had gone through. I think an independent entity, JP Morgan Chase, they had also done their verification and their necessary due diligence had been done. And so it's not true that nothing
Kindly go up for us, Fred.
Wait, go down, up.
I thought you wanted to take the conclusion because, there's a clear conclusion.
So let's go up
there.
and then we can say some conclusions. Okay. So it says the ministry will continue to work assiduously to end the current power sector challenges, and in doing so, they expect all stakeholders to commit to the noble path of resolving this national challenge. But if there are concerns, they need to be raised.
Okay, so this is a challenge, I think, to Ghana media, because this was this publication that we've been feasting on, if you like. Was not done by us. So we also have to do our independent verification of this. This is the side of the Power Ministry and government.
According to the Power Ministry, it says that the whole agreement is over $500 million US.
Yeah.
And so the accusation is that they paid in excess. But the statement is saying it also includes the installation and all the other things that have to be constructed in addition to what has already been purchased, and bringing the whole cost to the 500 million.
So we have to do our independent checks, and he needs to, answer a lot of questions.
Avail himself to answer questions.
Apart from just issuing a statement, there are things that we need to cross-check. Kindly click on this, head on this issue. We can just look through before we make way for Benedict Owusu-Dankwa, who's got the latest in sports. Some football played in Europe yesterday. Well, police in Accra are hunting for a hit-and-run driver over 207 Benz bus who knocked and killed a woman and her 2 children. The incident happened Saturday night around 8 p.m. on the Teshinunga Road in Accra. And the Greater Accra Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Efiatenge, confirmed this incident to Joy News. The driver of the Benz bus with passengers was said to have sped off immediately after the incident. The victims were rushed to the hospital by eyewitnesses, but were confirmed dead on arrival. The bodies have since been deposited at the police hospital morgue. But this is what we say to anybody who was in the Benz bus, because you were in it, and the driver just knocked these persons down, didn't even stop and moved on. Please, if you were on this bus, kindly alert the police and let them know what you have. The information that you have is very important. 3 lives lost. It couldn't just happen like that. Let's try and help the police to get to the bottom of this. The deceased are yet to also be identified, according to the story. Okay, so more tragic reviews this morning, if you like. Quickly, if we have some little time, do we, Fred?
Yeah, we do. Okay,
so let's do City FM quickly. Electricity water tariff increments effect today. Meanwhile, remember that Kofi Kapito has taken them.
Oh, I forgot. I'm going to buy power today.
So we have to see, because they say if you buy power with the increased rates, the PRC would be in contempt. So we're not sure what's happening today.
Because of the injunction?
Because of, the injunction. The Consumer Protection Agency. Let's quickly do this. Amenfi West by-election, Mahama Nanado in final. Okay, this is more like a bigger election. Are they all there? Well, we don't know. Okay. PNC doesn't deserve me. I am breaking away. And finally, NDC members sue Zenato, demand rerun on primary. Oh, KSM back with Efias Rebo in Dead Good Wahala on December 25th. Yeah. That would be nice. Yeah. That would be really nice.
If I'm in town, I'll try and go.
Okay. Quickly, the Africa page of the BBC. Zuma hires 3rd finance chief in the week. He's been firing and hiring, apparently.
Hire that again.
Okay.
And he fired the latest finance chief, Pravi Kodan. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if you're interested in checking out any of the stories on any of the websites that we've reviewed, you're free to do so. U.S. tells its citizens to leave Burundi. Why? You can find the details.
The army has been killing
political violence. Okay. Yeah. 87 people killed on Friday. Wow.
Some of the pictures were on social media. All right, so those will be the stories we have on the various news portals, notably myjoyonline.com. Please make sure you always log on to myjoyonline.com and the other news portals we have been looking at. As always, if you want to get interactive with us, please make sure you touch base with us on our WhatsApp console. Let me read this. So guys, you two are doing a fantastic job. We love you also. I hardly miss your show. Thank you very much. And that's from Shadow Dabuasi in the Western region.
Okay.
Okay. This one says, okay, Roland and Mamavi, please tell President Mahama and NDC to pay those of us who helped them conduct their primaries. Okay, I think you have to.
How did you help?
I think that you have to speak to the office of the party.
You should speak to General Mosquito. We didn't hire you. We don't know the work that you did for them. Besides, we don't work for the party. But stay with us. Benedict Owusu-Dankwa has got sport. Don't worry if you sent us a message and we haven't read yet. We will. We've got to take sports now here on our show. You're watching the AM show. Please stay with us.
I'll be right back.